Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, he's going to have the hook up to Gage. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
21.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Ryan to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Christian Kirksey. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
180. Get him. Check 50. Hey, alert.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First down.
180. Check 45 to mine. Check. What?
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They run it again with Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Check 31. Kill. Turn out.
Mayfield now. It's caught. Beckham. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
20. Mike, 45. Hey, keep it up. Jim.
They run. Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 25 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Seibert now to kick this thing away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Christian Kirksey. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They run. Devontae Freeman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
6-6, pull it high.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Complete. Smith has it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
53, check 53.
On second down now, it's Freeman, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again on second down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Third and long, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. One play,